bad that when I film with my phone like this, you just never get to see what I'm wearing, which is probably for the best most times because I'm usually just wearing t-shirt and sweats. But today I actually got dressed up for you. Hey everyone, it's Amanda Johnson, back with this week's Thoughtful Thursday. And this week I am here in Riverside, California at a friend's house, and we just spent a few weeks in Baja California, Mexico, and are preparing for the next part of our journey as we set up camp here for a few days. And what I want to share in terms of some insights and inspiration today came to me this morning as I was reflecting on a couple of things that happened yesterday. So yesterday I received a phone call from a very dear friend of mine, and she and I were chatting, and she asked if I had any tools for her to use regarding a certain situation so that she could, be her best self. And in that moment, as I listened to her, I didn't have any tools to offer her, because what was most apparent to me was that she didn't need any tools. She needed permission to be more of herself. And after we talked, she told me that's exactly what she needed, that she felt relief, that she could just be herself. And that came back to me this morning as I was thinking and reflecting on then my own day. Yesterday I was really contracted emotionally and energetically, and I really felt like I was in a slump of sorts. And I noticed that I started going through the list of tools that I have in my toolbox in terms of changing my state of mind, or shifting my perspective, or asking and inquiring about my thoughts and beliefs. And I noticed that none of those felt good in the moment. I didn't desire to do any of those things. What I chose to do instead was to give myself permission to be energetically contracted, and just to go to bed early and not socialize with my friends. And in so doing, I noticed this morning that when I woke up, I chose to meditate. I chose to write in my morning pages. And through that, I discovered that the contraction that I felt yesterday and last night is natural. It's part of my natural rhythm of contraction and expansion, as if I was letting out a big exhale so that I could breathe more in and expand even further. But I don't know if I would have noticed that had I not given myself permission to just be in it. And so that's what I wanted to share with you all today. I want to offer all of us permission to be more of ourselves. There may be times where we choose to use tools. For example, this morning, my meditation is a tool. My morning pages is a tool. And those are tools that at one point felt forced, and I probably had to try hard to implement. But as I've become more and more comfortable being my whole complete self, these tools now emerge naturally, and I desire to do them in the moment that feels best for me. And so that's what I invite us to do, is to give ourselves permission, give ourselves that permission to just be. And if there is a tool that you desire to use, it will come to you naturally and organically in the moment in which you are to use it. So just remember that. I think more often than not, we strive to find the right tool, and we actually end up putting a lot of pressure on ourselves. And so let's relieve that pressure and give ourselves permission to just be. So that's my insight and inspiration for you on this beautiful Thursday. I hope that you are having a beautiful week wherever you may be. And remember that as you are going about your day, that it's not about being more or being better or using more tools, but it's about being good with being more of you today and all days. And I'll see you next week for another Thoughtful Thursday. Take care.
Are you ready to release your self-judgments, expectations, and attachments?
then I encourage you to learn more about my online course, Being Good with Being You. Registration is open. Don't live another year living under the shadow that who you are isn't okay. Learn to be good with being you. Go to www.amandajohnson.tv to learn more.